In this video we're going to be showing you 4 different ways to stop your Sony A6700 from overheating. Now some of these tips and tricks are simple and some use accessories that vary in price and may not be for everybody, but by watching this video to the very end I am sure you'll take something away from it, so let's get straight into it. Tip number 1. Using the right video setting for the right scenario. Yep, this is such a simple solution for most people's overheating issues. Take this scenario. Sharon is a daily vlogger with a Sony A6700, but every day after 15 minutes of recording, the camera shuts down due to overheating. When asked what her camera settings are, she replies, "I'm recording at 4K, 120 frames per second, 422 10-bit colour. Now if you haven't worked out the problem already, this is it. This is totally overkill for her recording needs. This would be like taking a flamethrower to toast a slice of bread. Normally anything above 30 frames per second is only used if you want to create slow motion footage, and 10-bit colour, unless you're making a Netflix style movie, is pretty much unnecessary. A much better camera setting for Sharon to use would be 4K 30 frames per second, 420 8-bit. This would eradicate all her overheating woes, and the difference in quality for her needs would be pretty much unnoticeable. So tip number 1 is decide what you're going to record and set your camera up best for that situation or scenario. If you need help with what setting is best for your particular situation, comment below and I'm sure our knowledgeable subscribers will be more than happy to share their suggestions with you. Tip number 2, again this is a very simple mistake but I see loads of people making it. Take this scenario. Tom's Sony A6700 keeps overheating after 1 hour of recording. When questioned what he is recording, he states just bits and bobs and anything interesting I see. So what Tom is doing is leaving his camera recording for much longer than it needs to be. Basically he's leaving his camera recording between shots. Now the solution to this is pretty obvious and straightforward. Simply record only when you need to and press stop once you're done. Leaving the camera recording just because not only will be building up heat inside the camera, but it's also using up storage space and wasting your battery. Now as a bonus to this section, when you do record on your Sony A6700, open up the rear screen away from the body, because most of the heat build-up is generated behind the screen. Opening the screen will allow the heat to disperse. Right, tip number 3, take this scenario. Julie needs to record, sometimes in hot environments for extended periods with her Sony A6700, but it overheats in certain situations, so how can she fix this? So this is what Julie could do, assuming that she has followed tip number 1 and tip number 2. Then we can buy a Coolin Fan for the Sony A6700 like this Ulanzi one, which sits on the rear of the camera and blows cool air onto the rear of it. Now these Coolin Fans work fantastically and undoubtedly will help in this situation. The fan costs approximately $40 and comes with a rechargeable built-in battery that lasts for over 1 hour. Right, on to tip number 4, the ultimate overheating solution. So you need to record for an extended period of time at the highest possible record setting and the camera must not overheat. For example, like a wedding ceremony or an interview where you're producing the next award-winning Netflix movie. So how do we stop the Sony A6700 from overheating? Well, for this we're going to take the recording responsibility away from the camera. We're still going to use the camera's sensor, processor, etc. But we'll be offloading the recording function and putting this onto an external recorder. Now this may not be for everybody. An external recorder is an investment and usually costs £500 upwards. The one shown here is an Atmos Ninja. And the basic way this works is to take the HDMI feed from the camera into the external recorder and then we record onto the storage device within the external recorder. This takes away all the heat build up from inside the Sony A6700 and you no longer have any overheating issues at all. You can now record at whatever frame rate you like, for as long as you like. Yep, it's expensive and not for everybody, but there is a reason why professionals in the film industry use external recorders, and that is to ensure they don't miss the shot. Right, so there you have it, 4 ways to stop your Sony A6700 from overheating. The last thing for you to do is to leave me a big thumbs up for this video, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy your camera tech videos, or if you've got anything at all from this video, then leave us a comment in the comment section below. We'll catch up in that next video, but thank you very much for watching, we'll see you soon.